Last June, I bought shares in this company called Abcellera. And in the last week, they've put out 3 PRs that I think is worth talking about in this video. But before I talk about the 3 PR they put out this week, let's talk about what this company actually does. So this company describe themselves as an enabler because they work with other biotech companies to help them accelerate their drug production process from the idea generation all the way to IND application. So through the lab process and through the clinic process all the way to investigational new drug application. So how do they make money? They make money in 2 different ways. One, they get research milestone payment. So for every research milestone they reach, they get a payment from the partner that they're working with. But also when the drug goes all the way to the market and then becomes commercial, they actually start getting something called royalty payments. So I think this is a brilliant business model. They are working with different companies, large companies, medium-sized companies, small companies. They currently have 140 different targets with all these companies, and one of them has become successful, and that's what I'm going to talk about next. So yesterday they put out this PR saying emerging use authorization of Abcellera discovered Bamlanivimab administered with Abcellera expanded by the FDA to include post-exposure prophylaxis for the prevention of COVID-19. So what does that mean? So this drug Bamlanivimab, either by itself or in combination with Abcellera, has already been used to treat 535,000 people with COVID-19, thereby saving 10,000 lives. But what this new PR yesterday means is that in addition to using it to treat people with COVID-19, they now use it to prevent COVID-19. So if you think about people who haven't had the 2 shots of vaccine, if they are exposed to the virus, they will qualify for this treatment. Also, another group of people who would qualify for this drug combination is people who live in care homes, people who, for one reason or another, cannot have a strong enough immune response, even if they've had the 2 shots of the vaccine. So those are 2 groups that will qualify for this drug. So that's what this news really is about. Now, on Wednesday, they announced that they are collaborating with Moderna to produce therapeutic antibodies. Now, when you look at the combination of Abcellera's AI-driven platform with Moderna's powerful mRNA technology, we know that there is a lot of potential here because we know that Moderna is one of the top producers of COVID-19 vaccines as we know it today. Now, the third piece of news that they put out is that they acquired a company called Tetra Genetics. Now, Tetra Genetics is a company that focuses on transmembrane proteins. Now, once again, if you look at the technology of Abcellera and you combine that powerful AI technology with Tetra Genetics technology and ability to target transmembrane proteins, you can see that there is a lot of vertical integration that could happen here. So looking at the company and the share price, the stock is up by 14% just today. However, this 14% move has happened in extended hours. And now what happens usually is when the stock moves in extended hours, it has a tendency to close the gap. In other words, it has a tendency to go all the way back to 20 before it starts to make its way back up. Now, this is not a solicitation to buy, sell, or hold these shares. However, all in all, I think that this company is a good one for a long-term hold especially because of their business model, which is the ability to collect milestone payments for research and also to collect royalty payments when the company starts to, or when the drug starts to make money. Thanks for watching. That's the end of today's video. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and share this with somebody that you know. All right, I'll see you at the next video. Peace.